Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' this D. Let's react to this video. This is scary TikToks to get you in the mood for Halloween. Obviously, today is a Halloween-themed day. You know, trying to react to some scary stuff for y'all, scary-ish stuff to get y'all in the Halloween spirit. So, yeah, let's see what's on this comp. Let's watch.
Killer Kids, then to now. Part 1.
I don't like this music. I don't like this music. That should look creepy as fuck. And this music sound copyrighted, so no.
Scary stalkers caught on camera. This video shows a girl while recording a man with a face mask following her on the road. Initially, she thought that he might be someone walking in the same direction, so she slowed down to let him walk past her, but the guy slowed down with her. For 45 minutes, the girl walked in circles around several blocks until she arrived at a skating park and approached a group of strangers. She asked them to help her and told them what was going on, finally getting rid of the man when someone tried to confront him about his actions.
I would have confronted that nigga. Like, what you want?
This man convinced a 12-year-old girl that he was a 300-year-old werewolf, and then they murdered her family. This happened in Alberta, Canada in 2006. What? Jasmine Richardson was a wholesome Catholic school honor student until she met 23-year-old Jeremy Stalking at a mall. Soon after this, the two of them began chatting online. Jeremy called himself the Soul Eater and wore a vial of blood around his neck. Jasmine's parents found the chats between the two of them and grounded her, but she still managed to sneak out and be with Jeremy. He wrote her love notes via email, one of them saying, "You are a sight for sore eyes. I miss you more than killing people. Can we get together and kill people together?" After her parents learned about that conversation, they took her computer away and began going to family counseling. After this, Jasmine seemed to be calming down, so her parents gave her her computer back
Jasmine, what the fuck?
stern warning to stay away from Jeremy. On April 23, 2006, a 911 call was placed by Jasmine's neighbors after a young boy had shown up on their porch. The boy had went over to the Richardsons' house to play with Jasmine's 8-year-old brother. When he couldn't get a hold of the family's phone, he went over to the house and peeked into the basement window where he saw what he believed was a body. Once police arrived, they went inside and found a bloodbath. The bodies of Deborah and Mark were found in the basement. Mark had been stabbed 24 times and Deborah 12. Upstairs, they found 8-year-old Jacob with his throat cut. One of the investigators noticed a photo of the family in a picture frame and realized that the girl in the picture, Jasmine, was not at the scene. They searched for a fourth body but couldn't find it, so their fear was that whoever was responsible for killing the family abducted Jasmine.
No, Jasmine did it.
At the time that 12-year-old Jasmine was actually involved. A day later, police received a tip from one of Jeremy's friends who said that both Jasmine and Jeremy were at a party the night before where they bragged about killing Jasmine's family. Jeremy was quoted saying he gutted them like fish. Police caught the couple trying to escape in a truck driven by Jeremy's friend, and they had only traveled about 80 miles from the murder scene. During his interrogation, Jeremy admitted to killing Mark and Deborah and insisted that he did not harm 8-year-old Jacob and that Jasmine was responsible for the death of her own brother. Jasmine admitted to taking Jacob's life because it was too sad to leave him as an orphan. The two of them called it a love story. At his trial in 2008, Jeremy was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. He'll be eligible for parole after serving 25 years. Jasmine got the maximum sentence allowed for her age, which was 10 years. She was actually released in 2016 and has since returned to live in the community under a new name.
I know you lying.
What you doing if you came across this guy?
Minding my business. This clearly is out of That's creepy as fuck. Niggas wasn't phased near him.
Are you scared? Yeah. Oh, nah, dude.
Wanna play?
I'm good. I don't want to play. No.
I'm good.
I have a white-eyed kid. Story time. This story was submitted by Mahi.
What does that mean?
I really hope I'm not butchering his name. I went ahead
like
and
their eyes are
below.
white.
When he was about 8 years old, he was at home with his mom and 2 sisters. They were all sitting around in the living room when they heard a knock at the door. This happened at exactly 8 p.m. When the knock first happened, his mom told all of them to be quiet. His mom never had good feelings about opening the door, especially when someone was knocking at that time of the night. Mahik, being 8 years old, decided that he still wanted to see who it was, so he creeped up to the door and kind of peeked out the peephole. When he looks out the peephole, he sees a young girl standing there. She was probably about 6 years old, pale skin and short hair. They had all been completely silent at this point because they didn't want whoever was out there to know that they were aware of the knock. When out of nowhere the girl says, "Hello, have you seen my friend Ellie? We were playing hide and seek and I haven't found her yet. Is she hiding in your house or maybe your backyard?" The whole family still remained silent. Mahik was so busy studying everything about her. He was so consumed by her. And it was almost like her eyes were looking right through him. Her eyes were fixed right at his. His mom gathered up the courage.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I
and
stopped
said,
paying attention. I don't know what
"No,
she's talking
think
about.
so."
But I'll let y'all
The little
listen.
responds
Girl,
with,
how long?
"Oh, well, can I come in and look for myself? Maybe I can check your backyard. Or at the very least, can I use your toilet? I really need to use your toilet." His mom responds with, "Sorry, someone's using it." No. The girl just stood there for a solid 20 minutes without moving, without speaking, just standing there, waiting. This continued on for a week. This girl kept coming back to the house. Soon after, Mahik's grandmother grew very sick. She could not stop vomiting. Once Mahik's grandmother passed away, they never encountered the girl again.
I don't know what she was talking about. I stopped listening a long time ago. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Oh, that's the end? What is this? Bitch. Oh no. What? When you wake up before you're about to die in a dream, I do that is because your brain can't process death or what comes after.
Creepy brain disorders, part 1.
Walking corpse syndrome.
The 65-year-old retired teacher with no family history of mental illness, when he suddenly began having sad moods, stopped being able to feel pleasure, slept and ate less, and developed feelings of worthlessness. He later started having delusions that his organs had stopped working and his house was going to fall down. After he attempted suicide, he started believing he was actually dead. This man suffered from a condition known as Cotard syndrome, or walking corpse syndrome, in which a patient thinks he or she is dead.
That's creepy as fuck. Small loaf of bread. Very creepy about his mother for. Wait, I didn't even get to read that. God damn. I'll read it for y'all. Alexa Jadrent was a Serbian soldier who carried a small loaf of bread baked by his mother for 8 years through the Balkan Wars and the First World War. As a good luck charm, over a century later, the bread sits in a museum and is adored by a nation. Okay.
Wait a minute. This one actually kind of looks like you. I don't see it. It's eyes moved. I'm serious, dude. Oh my gosh.
That was creepy.
Did you not see that? The little figurine's eyes moved.
Why are you always messing with me?
What? This video was trash. Maybe that dog was just tripping. Okay, it started off cool, but then it got a little boring as time went on, especially with that one lady who was taking hell long to get to the point of the story. I stopped listening a long time ago because I have a really short attention span. If you ain't getting to it, I'm gonna start thinking about the shit. So yeah, it started to go a little downhill, but it was decent towards the beginning. But hopefully this gets y'all in the Halloween spirit. Hopefully you go out, have a good time tonight. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!